What is up, everyone? OJ over here from PlayerEssence, and welcome to the PlayerEssence Cross Nintendo. Today, I've got a very, very special guest with me, a guy that I've been watching for quite some time. He says he's in his 20s, but I don't believe him. Like, I don't believe him because he's been on YouTube for like longer than me. No, I'm joking. I got Nintendo Ultra here with me. What's up, Nintendo Ultra?
What's poppin', man? Just chilling, you know what I mean? That direct though tomorrow, man.
Are you hyped or not?
I mean, I kind of am. I mean, I'm kind of feeling it here, you know.
Are you feeling it? You're really feeling it?
Yeah, man. I'm starting to feel it. You know, it's starting to hit me.
Oh my God! So, and you know, the chat is already popping off right now. Sony always wins, baby.
Oh.
The chat is popping off for Ultra, but yeah, man, I've got Nintendo Ultra with me. I was supposed to have Rob from Rule of Two review, but unfortunately, he's still hungover from the Denver Broncos barely winning last night. You know how people in Denver get down when the Broncos win, so unfortunately, he won't be able to make it. But the Broncos did win. But no, man, he just couldn't make it tonight, so it was unfortunate. But that's okay. We've got the Master of Monado here. We've got Nintendo Ultra. So everyone, make sure you check out Nintendo Ultra. We'll definitely plug his channel and his Twitter. Check him out. He has some awesome stuff. And you've already got the fans, man. Already saying Sony always wins, baby. Power Level Amy says Ouya always wins. So guys, it's gonna be a good prediction show. We're gonna have some nice stuff for you guys. Plus, we're gonna have a Q&A. So get your questions ready. A lot of it's going to be Q&A. A lot of it's going to be kind of just judging off what you guys want, because unfortunately, I can't talk too much during this, so I can't say certain things. I'm gonna say predictions, but I can't say everything. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So we're gonna go first to Nintendo Ultra, man. I heard that you have a system called Nintendo Switch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And I also heard that Sony always wins. Is that the truth?
Well, not really.
I put you on the spot. No, I'm joking. Ultra, on a scale of 1 to 10, just kind of get like the hype meter going. What are you going into this direct? Like, how are you feeling that this direct is going to be? Because I know you had that one infamous direct where you literally threw 3DS games at us the whole time. And I know that video that you made was hilarious. So, what's your hype meter going into this direct, man? Like, how you feeling? Scale of 1 to 10, where is Ultra at right now?
I want to say right now, I want to say like at least a 7.5, but when this goes down, it could probably bump up to an 8 or so. But yeah. Yeah,
the chat is popping off right now. So yeah, man. The chat is saying giving it a solid A. But you're saying right now you're at you said about an 8.
About a 7, 8. You know,
a 7. Okay, 7 or 8. You know what? Right now, I'm gonna say that honestly, I'm at about a good solid 8.5, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm at a solid 8.5. There's some good stuff, man. There's some good stuff. Like Nintendo, they put out an update to their crappy app, right before the direct. I mean, that's like foreshadowing. They're like, man, we're going to do a little update. We're going to make this crappy app not as crappy, but the funniest thing is people are like, they updated the app? And I'm like, oh my gosh, someone updated an app. Yes. Yes, apps can be updated. You guys think that can't update an app? But anyway, man, so yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm going to give it an 8.5. But going into the predictions, because I'm pretty sure that you've thought about this quite a bit.
Yeah.
So your first bet, let's just start off with 3DS, because it's 3DS. What is your prediction for 3DS? What are they going to do for that system in this direct? What do you think we're going to see?
For sure, we're definitely gonna see Metroid because that comes out like this week, I think.
Yeah, 15th. So 3 days, Friday.
Yeah. I think also the Hey Pikmin game.
Okay.
That we've seen.
Hey, isn't that game already out?
Hey Pikmin,
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, I thought it's already out.
Really?
It's out in Japan.
Oh, it's out in Japan. Oh, okay.
I think it's out here too.
Oh,
yeah,
word?
yeah.
Oh,
Hey Pikmin.
I'm lost.
Let me double. That's how insignificant Hey Pikmin is to Nintendo Ultra. This sounds like, oh, we're gonna see this game. Hey Pikmin. Yeah, IGN gave it a 6.8 out of 10.
Oh man. Oh,
It's got
okay.
Metacritic. It launched July 13th, 2017.
Oh dang. Okay. Oh man.
Hey Pikmin 2. Hey Pikmin 2.
Um,
Hey Pikmin 2.
I think they could probably show some new titles for 3DS actually.
New titles for 3DS.
Yeah.
So, like, what do you think is going to go down though? Like, do you think we're going to
I
see, you know, like, I mean, they're probably going to show off. You think they're going to show off Fire Emblem Warriors, like the 3DS version of that?
Oh yeah, totally, totally.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Just kind of get into mine. I think Nintendo Ultra. He probably hasn't turned on his 3DS in like years. I don't know the last time you played your 3DS, but yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and say they're gonna show off Metroid. Obviously Metroid is gonna be pretty dope. I've been playing it, phenomenal. You know, pretty good, pretty good. So yeah, I would say that. Yeah, that. In addition to that, I also think that they're going to show off a brand new IP, kind of like the Lost. What was that? Lost Oasis thingy. What was that game? You know
Yeah,
what I'm talking about?
yeah. The game. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that those developers, like what was it? I think it's like Zest. They're the ones who make Hey Pikmin, and like the other people that make the Lost Oasis thingy or whatever. Like, I think they're gonna continue to be 3DS because they do 3DS stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and say like they're gonna show off a new IP. Maybe we see like another type of Yokai Watch spin-off or something like the localization for Yokai Watch 3. Because I think,
Yeah.
yeah, Yokai Watch 3 isn't out yet here in the States. So, yeah, a localization for Yokai Watch 3. Maybe they hype up Monster Hunter Stories a little bit more. And that's pretty much it. I don't really think there's going to be a ton of 3DS stuff. Nintendo's kind of whittled down their 3DS development. We're down to about maybe 4 to 5 major games a year. And what I mean by major is like Hey Pikmin, which isn't really major, but, you know,
Hmm.
not like, you know, something like that. So yeah, man. Basically that. So that's what I'm thinking, man. That's what I'm thinking for
Yeah.
it. So, I mean, I don't know. Um, what do you think as far as let's go ahead and let's move into the Switch.
Oh man. Okay. This is where the
Yeah,
juicy part.
yeah. So what do you
So
think about the Switch?
so before we get into the elephant in the room, so Hideki Kamiya he retweeted that the direct. So I mean, I won't be surprised if they showed off like a Wonderful 101 or a sequel like 102 or something like that, or maybe a Bayonetta 2 port. I don't know, man. They can show that.
Hey, hey, and real quick, guys, we've got just to let you guys know as far as the chat goes, we've got some new guidelines. YouTube is crazy, okay? So basically, I'm going to be kind of crazy, and I forgot to turn off the notifications as far as subs go. So, guys, look, be respectful in the chat. No making fun of each other. Like, we can't have anything like that on the channel. Like, it's like at this point, it's like zero tolerance, guys. I mean, I should have said it at the beginning of the whatever, but I just want to make sure that everyone is in here. But guys, we can't have making fun of each other. No taking shots at Ultra or me. Like, not even joking. Like, it's really, YouTube is crazy, and I don't want to worry about demonetization or anything like that because they're straight up strict out here. So guys, please keep it clean in the chat. Any type of stuff that goes on, it's like instant ban because YouTube is insane. So I'm just letting you guys know right now, okay? That's just how it is. I'm sorry, but that's just how it is, guys. Yeah, please, no profanity. Just keep it clean, guys. That's just how it has to be because that's how YouTube is right now. That's how it is, and I'm not trying to get anything, taken down or strikes or whatever the case is. So guys, just relax, all right? Relax in the chat, all right, guys? Thank you. All right, so moving on. So go ahead. You said Wonderful 101. You were thinking about that potentially?
Yeah, they could possibly show that off, or possibly a sequel to that game, because that game was, I don't think a lot of people play that game.
Yeah,
101 on the Wii.
yeah. It didn't really sell. It didn't really sell too much. So I would think that Wonderful 101 is definitely a possibility because Hideki Kamiya has been teasing for a while now. You guys know that,
Yeah,
right?
totally.
Yeah, like Hideki Kamiya, he put out that picture of the wonderful like what was it? There was a couple of them playing the Switch, you
Yeah.
know, and then like he's been talking about Wonderful 101. I mean, he retweeted the direct. I mean, he's been doing all sorts of
Uh-huh.
Hideki Kamiya, like, but it could be just troll. You know what I'm saying? It can
Yeah,
be,
yeah.
it can just be a troll. It can just you never know with what's going on with Hideki Kamiya, man. So yeah, man, I'm interested in seeing what's going down with that, what's going on. So. Um, I was thinking the same thing as far as Wonderful 101 and maybe even like a Bayonetta 1 and 2 pack. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, what do you think of potentially that? I mean, that's what some people are saying in the chat as well. A
Yeah, yeah.
Bayonetta 1 and 2 pack. What did you think about Wonderful 101? I know you had an opinion about the game, but what did you. I know you talked about it probably back then, but I don't remember what you said. So,
Yeah,
how do you like the game? Do you like it at all?
yeah, I liked it. I definitely was so bad at it when I was playing it because it was a pretty hard game from what I remember. I was getting pretty I was getting destroyed in that game. So
Yeah,
yeah, I really enjoyed it though. Yeah.
yeah, definitely. I think the game was because some people are saying, "Oh, they should do it with normal controls," and I'm like, "Well, the game already has normal controls in there. You know, like
Yeah.
you can just you don't have to use the gamepad to. I mean, using the game it was novel at the time, but man, holding that gamepad with one hand, and then, and then sometimes the balance on there was kind of hard. But I did it. I played it through 2 times, and I played it through using the gamepad. Then I played it through again with the Pro controller. Both times were fun. But what if they did something crazy? What if they did Wonderful 101, Bayonetta 2, and Bayonetta 1, like all in one pack, like the super platinum pack? Like, what would you think about
Oh
that?
man, that is. Ooh, man, I might faint.
Yeah, man. I think that would be insane if they did something like that. That would be really cool.
Yeah.
Some people are saying don't care about Wonderful 101. Man, Wonderful 101, I'm telling you. Here's the thing with Wonderful 101. I really like the game, by the way. I gave it a really good score. But if they because like the frame rate kind of jumps all over the place at times, you know. If they fix that, like let's just say it's locked 1080p, 60 frames per second, locked 1080p, 60 frames per second. I think that right there is already big, and then you can play that portably, and also on and on your TV, and on top of that, like Wonderful 101 has co-op multiplayer in the game too, you know. If they made that online.
Oh man,
Whoa, like look,
it's
because
a wrap.
the co-op is good in the game. It's good, but who's gonna play Wonderful 101 with you? There's not enough people who have the game. Like, who did you know next to you or a friend that can play Wonderful 101 or that wants to play Wonderful 101 with you? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a
Yeah.
core gamer's game. Like, you need to have other core gamers that know how to play the game. Like, even if you had a friend that can play it, what's the chances of them playing Wonderful 101, being able to do, like, what you need to do in that game? So, that's the only thing that I was like, man, I really wish online play was in there just because, there's nobody that I know that I could play Wonderful 101 with. I mean, I had people back then, but they were like, they looked at the game and they're like, I'm not playing this, so, so that's the only thing for me, man. Some online play would be nice. But, what else do you think is going to be in there? Do you have any other predictions that you can kind of put in there?
Um, let's get to the elephant in the room. All
Okay,
right.
elephant in the room.
So, yep, Smash, right? So I'm not sure if you saw this on Twitter, but or if you saw the Japanese stream or whatever. Apparently, they were like playing They had the Smash thing, like where you scroll down and you see like what game they're playing. That and also the fact that the Japanese game, the 3DS version, came out on the 13th, so people have been going crazy, and
Yeah,
it's a bit wild.
yeah.
Um, but they could, maybe,
Mhm.
I'm looking at Edgar right now. He's getting pretty hype right now.
Is he
Like,
streaming? Is Attica streaming too?
yeah, he's streaming right now.
Oh,
So,
okay. I'm lucky.
so
I'm lucky that I have 100 people even watching me if he's streaming right now, man. That dude's streams are crazy, man. But yeah, dude. I do think Smash. I just don't know. I mean, obviously, there's been a lot of hints, right? But I mean, even like the auto tagging thing, the stuff with that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand like why, excuse me, people might think that Smash is coming or whatever the case is. But man, I don't know about Smash right now at this point. It just seems like it'd be a bit early for Smash. I mean, what would you think that it was a port or would it be?
Yeah, I would think it would be a port. 'Cause I
Okay.
don't think they would make a new Smash game just yet. Because I think it's definitely way too early. I think it's going to be a port if they ever do it.
Yeah, you know, I was talking about this earlier. I wanted to get your opinion because you're a former Smasher. You don't really play Smash anymore.
Mhm.
And I have notifications off, but thank you so much, Master Aqua. He donated $10 to the stream, so I'm going to answer his question. I'm going to cut myself off and answer his question right here because he donated. So Master Aqua, he says, besides Smash, LOL, what's the one game all you guys want to see? It can be feasible or outlandish. So you want to go ahead and answer that, Ultra? And thank you so much for the $10 donation. It should show up at some point on the stream, but I just didn't want to have the notifications on while like Ultra's talking and like people's subscribers are you hearing all these Naruto sounds and all this stuff while we're trying to do this. So sorry about that. But yes, if there's any donations, I'll make sure to read them out and I'll make sure to give you proper shout outs for it. So thank you, Master Aqua, for the $10 donation. And also, what do you think about this Ultra? Any
Personally, Dark Souls 3.
Dark Souls 3?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that'd be really nice.
So, do you really like? Are you like a big Dark Souls fan? I mean, I haven't
Yeah,
seen you
yeah.
stream. Okay. No, actually, I did see you used to stream it a lot. Actually, didn't you?
Yeah, I used to. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, never mind. I was about to say I didn't, but I was like, no, that's back when you were streaming. You were streaming like in 480p back then. This man was streaming on a Smash Brothers CRT. What happened? What happened, man?
Had to fix those stream settings.
I still watched it though. It was dope. It was dope to watch you play. I think I watched do like PvP and stuff. So yeah, man. I mean, if I can say like one game like that's kind of outlandish right now, gosh, outlandish, or just be out of the nowhere like announcement like, okay, we know you guys are looking forward to Final Fantasy VII on the PlayStation 4, but
Oh,
and then it was just Nani? Final Fantasy VII remake, confirmed for the Switch. That would be like
man.
I'm like where you guys just go off the screen like this heart stops, you know what I'm saying, falls off the screen, like that would be the thing that I would be like, okay, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Or like Squid Vicious says like an out of nowhere Persona 5. I just be like, oh my heart, like seriously, somebody took my heart, man.
man.
Because Persona 5 is a horrible PS4 game. I don't care what anyone says. You're just pressing the X button the whole time. Like, you can just be lying down in your bed. There's no need to play this game on the TV. There's zero need. I mean, it's a horrible PS4 game. It really is. It really is suited for portable play. I mean, you're just talking, you're just walking around, man. You're just eating food, going on dates. Like it's a horrible. I couldn't stand it. Like it got to the point where like I'm doing auxiliary stuff. I gotta sit down on my I want to lie down and play. Like I was playing the game on PS Vita remote play, but remote play is trash. But yeah, man, like Persona 5 would be nice. I mean, I beat it on the Switch. Or sorry, see that's how much I want. It's not on the Switch. I beat it on the PlayStation 4, but I would really like to play it and do everything on the Switch if I could. Or if there was even a Vita version, I would totally be down for the Vita version, but there's not. So yeah, man. So Persona 5 would be dope. Shout outs to, is it Half-Alaxin? Half-Alaxin on Twitter, or no, sorry, not Twitter, on Twitch. He just followed, so thank you so much. I do appreciate every single Twitch follower. We're trying to build that base up, so thank you so much, man. I do appreciate that. And no, Victor, I'm not dissing Persona 5, man. I'm saying that it's a horrible game to sit down and play in front of a TV for 180 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm going through, what's that dungeon like where you go through like, it's like infinite or it's like randomly procedurally generated dungeons like different times every time you go down there, of people's subconscious thoughts, that dungeon where you can go like level up and stuff. Like when I'm playing there, it's like, why does this need to be on a big TV? This can just be lie down, play in the bed. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mhm.
so yeah, man. Shout outs to Sephor with the $5 donation, but he did not ask a question at all. I do appreciate that, Sephor. A nice Samus Aran avatar right there. But thank you so much for the $5 donation. We really do appreciate that here. Helps us fund a lot of the stuff that we do here at Player Essence. Get you guys daily videos every single day, at least 3 to 4 videos every day, pretty much guaranteed, Monday through Friday. So thank you so much for the $5 donation. We really do appreciate that. So yeah, man. So I would just like Persona to be like, if they were to announce that on the Switch, that would be very nice. So I can play, because I mean, look, remember Persona 4 Golden? That sold more than Persona
Yeah.
4. That sold
Oh,
more than
really? Oh,
Persona.
wow.
Yeah, Persona 4 Golden sold more than Persona 4 on the PS2.
Oh man.
It's a better portable game.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Like it's a better portable game. So I mean, for me, that's kind of what I'm looking at it right then and there, in that context. So and yeah, so we got Mott's in the chat. He says, I agree, playing Persona 5 on the TV is not the way it should be played. It should be played in a portable device like Persona 4 Golden. Exactly. I mean, anybody who's played Persona 4 Golden, they know what I'm talking about. I played Persona 4 Golden. Fantastic. You lied that game there's just so much busy work in that game. You don't need to be, you don't need to be doing that. Shout outs once again to Mark Bryant. $6. He's already donated. Like that's like 50 something dollars that he's donated today. So shout outs to Mark Bryant. He's also aka Deviator. $6.65 donation, says you just keep the great content coming. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that, guys. You guys really have been a big help, especially with this everything that's been going down. You guys have been real supportive of me and what I do here, and what I try to do. In so because yeah, Ultra, I didn't think I told you, but yeah, a pretty large news outlet offered me a shot at a job, which I was probably going to get. If
Oh,
I
really?
decided.
Oh,
Yeah. Pretty, but I turned it down. But
oh
yeah,
man.
man. Yeah, I know, tough. It was tough, but I'm building a community here. You know what I'm saying? Like it's,
Yeah.
I would have had to quit all of this. So tough decision, man. I thought about it for a good 2 days, but then I was just like, I'm good. But yeah, it's a very large company that likes 7.8. So I don't know. 7.8 out of 10. Too much water in a lot of places. But anyway, let's go ahead. Go ahead and ask your questions. If you guys have some questions, go ahead and ask them. I'll go over some final predictions, guys. What I think, and then Ultra, I'll hit you up for your final predictions. So I definitely think that we're going to be seeing some third party, guys. I think it's time that we're going to get some third party. Are we going to get every single thing? Are we going to get all the Capcom babies? Are we going to get Okami and all these people that are crying for these old Mega Man ports and all that? Probably not. We're not going to get those right now. And I think Capcom will be delivering those later, just sprinkled throughout the year, next year, with enhanced features, of course, just like Resident Evil Revelations 1 and 2. I think that we're going to get some nice third-party support when it comes to some of these major publishers. Maybe we get some different type of games. But yeah, I just think that we're going to get something along the lines of that. No GTA. No GTA, but we got LA Noir coming, so I think that would be dope, man. But yeah, those are kind of my predictions. I don't really have many. I just think that we're going to get some big third-party games as far as some games that you see on PS4 and Xbox One. I think Nintendo's going to probably announce maybe even a brand new IP. I think we're going to see footage. We're going to get release dates, guys. So predictions, release dates for Xenoblade Chronicles 2, release dates for Skyrim, release dates for... what else do we have? Rocket League, release dates for all of those games, because those are all major games for the Q4 2017. So yeah, we're going to get all of those, man. So yeah, man. So Ultra, what are your thoughts, man?
My other predictions. I think they'll come out and they'll talk about that clown from ARMS, Lollipop, or whenever she
Oh, okay.
drops.
Yeah, that's probably a safe bet. Yep.
Also, maybe the Zelda DLC for December. So they could talk about that.
The Zelda DLC. Yeah, I agree. I'm not thinking clearly.
Yeah.
I agree.
I heard something about a major Splatoon 2 update. I'm not sure, but I think they'll probably save it for later.
Update 1.3 is going down. Pretty soon here. Update 3.0. Update 3.0 should be going down, man. So yeah, that's definitely because I know you're a Splatooner.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a big Splatooner, so.
Um, People have been saying Animal Crossing. I don't know. Um,
Isn't there like a mobile game first of Animal Crossing?
I think so. I don't know, but I think Animal Crossing is just like wishful thinking. I don't think they would do it though, but yeah.
Somebody said Mayonetta in the chat. I think they mean Bayonetta. This man said Mayonetta. That doesn't sound mayonnaise netta. That doesn't sound too bad. So yeah, man. Yeah, I agree with you with all that stuff. I think that's definitely going to happen with that Zelda DLC. Going to talk about that. Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Maybe
Oh
they
yeah,
talk
for
about
sure.
they talk about that as well. Some people are asking about like features, like when it comes to like voice chat and party chat, and chat. You know, and once again, you know, I just look at what's going on, you know what I'm saying, with the recent developments of, you know, what's going on with PewDiePie and what happened, and it just says, I think Nintendo looks at it and says, huh, you guys want voice chat? Nope. because when gamers get mad, this is what they do. I mean, a game gets you so mad, you turn to that. So I mean, I just think, is it right? No, but I just think Nintendo looks at those type of things. So I just don't think. I think eventually we'll get like voice chat on the system and all of these things, but it's just, I just don't think they're going to talk about it here. If anything, they're just going to release a silent update like they did with the app. It's not going to be anything where they really kind of get in depth or into when it comes to, you know, this whole thing, man. So yeah, I don't think it's going to be, you know, I don't think we're going to see Virtual Console. I don't think we're going to see Party. I don't think we're going to see any of that because Nintendo's Online still isn't ready. Now, if Nintendo's Online was launching, like, let's say this year and it wasn't delayed, then I would agree. I'd be like, all right, they're launching 2017. The paid online's coming. Okay, yeah, Nintendo needs to make sure that they have these features. They need to make sure that they have all this stuff. But the online's still free. The online's still peer-to-peer. The servers aren't ready. Nintendo's obviously not ready for online with voice chat and the bandwidth and everything that it takes because the connections right now are not the best when it comes to Splatoon and other games. So I just don't see them adding all of that right now. That's a lot of bandwidth and extra data going through to the games, and you know, I just don't see them. I just don't see them doing that right now. Maybe next year, once we know like a solid, you know, time frame when we're going to be, you know, that we're going to be getting the paid online, then maybe we'll see some type of direct with features and updates. But that's just never been Nintendo's thing, man. It's just never, they've never really been great at it.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Joshua Jones says, What's good, OJ?" Nothing. Everything's good, man. I'm doing real good. So, man, I know you guys have been asking questions. So you said, "Why is there no music?" Not exactly sure. Shout outs for the subscription though, Gromsky. I do appreciate that, man. Yeah, let's go ahead and get into some of these reveals as far as the questions go. Some of these what you guys want to see. So Neff won. Ask your questions, guys. I'm going to try to be going through as quick as I can. So Neff 1-8 Retro Studios project reveal possibly. Yeah. I think that's a possibility of that. What do you think? Retro Studios reveal.
Yeah, that's definitely possible.
Yeah. Soul Bad Guy says, "Hey LJ, if Smash Deluxe is revealed, which characters do you hope to get added?" That's a good question. I want to see Icy's Wolf. And Icy's Wolf, and who's the other missing character? I want to see Icy's and Wolf. I want Wolf. Because Wolf was my main in Smash Brawl, so I'd like to see, and I like to see Icy's because people are always do crazy things with Icy's. Yeah. So people always do crazy things with Icy's. Have always been broken, and it's always fun to see broken characters, except for Bayonetta. That's not fun to see. That's not fun at all. But when you're fighting against her, that's not fun. But wobbling's funny to watch. So when you wobble people in Smash Melee, it's funny. But yeah, man, who would you like to see added in, or like new characters or anything?
I've wanted Isaac from Golden Sun for a long time. I don't think it's gonna happen, but no, that's just me wishing for it.
Nintendo hates Golden Sun.
Oh man.
Anything else? Anybody else, or is that's really...
Icy's for sure. They kind of need to come back. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay, yeah. Master Tier Medic says Kid Icarus 2. I'd love a Kid Icarus Uprising. If they make a port or a brand new one, either one would be fine. Because that game, the only thing wrong with that game is the controls. That's the only. That game is dope. It is. There's so much.
The online was really good.
The online was amazing. Yeah, the online was amazing. The weapon synthesis system or the fusion system was really good. The weapon, like the different weapons that you can use, really good. I went into that game blind. I didn't watch anything on that game, and I was thoroughly impressed. The difficulty, adjustable difficulty, good rewards, like it's just really good. But the only problem is the controls. Outside of that, the game is, I would say, near perfect. I didn't have any problem with it. But yeah, I would love to see a Kid Icarus Uprising 2, Kid Icarus Uprising port, like complete remake. That might be a heart stopper. I don't know about you, Ultra, but that might be a that might be a heart stopper. So we'll see, man. Og MC says thoughts on a port that one Toad game that was on the Wii U come to Switch.
Oh gosh.
Og, he's a youngin, so it's just funny when he tries to talk about older stuff sometimes. But no, shout outs to Og. He's a mod here. Captain Toad. He's talking about that game. Thoughts on a port of Captain Toad? I wasn't a huge fan of Captain Toad, of that style of gameplay, so I necessarily wouldn't want it, but it'd be cool for people who like it. The game did okay on the Wii U, so what do you think, Ultra? Captain Toad port?
I don't know.
I guess that's a no. He's trying to be nice. I guess that's a no, man. No, man. We'll see. We'll see. Stakona says, PlayerEssence, can you give your predictions on what a Kirby 3DS game would be like? Is there a Kirby 3DS game coming out? Oh no, there's a Kirby Kirby Switch game coming out.
Yeah, there is.
A Kirby 3DS game would be much like the other ones, just be classic 2D. They had some good Kirby games on the 3DS, didn't they? There was some good Triple Deluxe. That one's good. Triple Deluxe is really good. Yeah, I think they had another one after that too.
I think it was like the robot one.
Yeah, the robot one. The robot one was good too. Reminded me of like Mega Man. Kind of like getting them robots and punching people and stuff. Yeah, so yeah, Kirby Triple Deluxe. It would be like that if they did another Kirby. Which that's a possibility. Those sold well. The 3DS is still around. That's a possibility that they just say, hey, we got a new Kirby game for 3DS. I mean, those Kirby games aren't really hard to make, it seems like. They have a good formula. People like them. They usually sell over 1 million copies. So yeah, another 3DS game. But I think it'd be some type of a play on Triple Deluxe and the Planet Robobot. I think that's what it's called. Planet Robobot or something. So yeah, maybe they add in a new gimmick. Maybe like there's more like flying. There's like flying mechs now, in the stages or something like that. So yeah, and it would be solid, just like most 3DS games that come out now. There's really nothing too wrong with 3DS games that come out. They're just old. It's just built. They're just built on old. It's just old. All of them are really solid. The 3DS games that come out, so they just look bad because it's on 3DS. Well, we talked about Smash for Switch already.
Yeah.
Juan Guzman says, guessing more ports from the Wii U. So, is there any other ports from the Wii U that you'd like to see?
No, I think no.
Okay. For me, Tokyo Mirage Sessions. I mean, that's just one that I don't know if you played that game or not, but the gamepad kind of busted that game. Did you play that game at all?
No, I didn't.
Okay, man, the gamepad, dude. Like the gamepad in that game, like you'd be like walking, and all of a sudden, phone call. Look down. You gotta look. Yeah, you gotta look down at the game, scroll through. Like they could. And like if you're using a pro controller, because this game you want to play it like in long stints. So if you're using a pro controller, no matter what, you got to use the gamepad too. Like whenever you get messages, it doesn't. It doesn't read that you're using a pro controller. So like to put the messages on the screen, so it always goes to the gamepad. So you have to use 2 controllers while playing the game because you're always getting messages. All the stuff is on there. The map, they don't put a mini map on the screen when you're using a pro controller. There's no option to have a mini map on the screen. So it's just I docked it 2 points because of the game. It was an 8 out of 10. If they actually programmed it like it was supposed to be programmed, then I would have gave it a 9.5 or 10 out of 10. But it's just
wow.
Yeah, it's not very good with the gamepad at times. But anyway, we do got a $5 donation from Warrior Men O. Thank you so much for the $5 donation. I do appreciate that. I haven't seen that name before, so welcome if you're one of my newer subscribers. And his question is, do you think we could get Fallout with all DLC, Bale Collection, and or Pikmin 4 reveal for the Switch? Yeah, one of those is highly likely for the reveal. That's a good spread. That's a good different variety of games that you got there. So yeah, absolutely. I think personally, I think Bale Collection is a high probability. Fallout with all the DLC,
Probably not.
probably not. but we might get something else. We might get something else from those people. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. We'll see. But Bale Collection is a high probability, I think. That seems like what is Platinum Games working on for the Switch? Maybe they're working on a Bale Collection for it. Pikmin 4, yeah, that game. If there's any time to reveal it, this would be the time, right? But they did say 2017 games. I don't think Pikmin is a 2017 game, so maybe that doesn't get revealed. But we'll see on that one. So is it Warrior Men 0. Thank you so much for the donation. I do appreciate that. Every little bit helps. And yeah, man, I really do appreciate your support and you watching the channel. I'm glad we can answer your question on there. What do you have anything to add to that, like as far as a Bale Collection or Pikmin 4? What do you think, Ultra?
I don't know. Maybe I have no idea what else I could add to that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Lee Hoke with the next question says, OJ, what is the likelihood that we get the first two No More Heroes ported to the Switch for those that never played? You know what? I would say the likelihood is low. There's just
definitely low.
Yeah, it's low because there's not enough money with that studio. I'll tell you guys something interesting about Grasshopper. Grasshopper, its grassroots was an indie studio. Now, No More Heroes is not an indie game because it was picked up both times by publishers. But if you played the game, you kind of see where some people might confuse it for the grassroots of an indie game. You know, it doesn't have the polish that we saw. It's actually very flawed. It's a flawed gem, but it's very. It has a lot of style and substance to it, you know, within the combat. Or the combat's kind of shallow at times. No More Heroes 2 was much better as far as adding some depth to the combat. But it's just, where is the money? Who's going to fund those? That's the biggest thing, just because those games weren't huge sellers anyway. But I think that a game built with Unreal Engine 4, modern tools, this makes game development easier than what they had before. So I don't think we'll see anything like a No More Heroes collections, just because I just don't think it's sold enough. But you never know, man. You never know. You never know with these type of things. Is it Paladin Enthusiast? I might have said that wrong. Sorry about that. I know you've been around for a long time, dude. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. And he says, do you think that we'll get that new Fire Emblem Switch title finally get a name and a reveal trailer tomorrow? Go ahead, Ultra. You want to answer that one first?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's a 2018 game. Although, if you look at Fire Emblem games, launch in February. You know, like they launch it early. Like they either launch in February or they launch in the first half. So Fire Emblem on the Switch is probably a first half 2018 game. So it could be a February game or it could be a March Aprilish game. That's Fire Emblem games always launch in the first half of the year. Like Fire Emblem Awakening, Fire Emblem Fates, Fire Emblem Echoes, all in the first half of the year, you know. So, and that's confirmed for 2018. So, it could, but I would just say it's a very low. I don't think it's a high probability because that is a 2018 game. But that's going to be the greatest game ever created. I've already put into my mind. I don't know how much you like Fire Emblem, Ultra. Are you a big fan of Fire Emblem?
I'm actually, like Fire Emblem's up there.
Okay, yeah. Fire Emblem's probably my favorite franchise from Nintendo at this point. It's definitely high up there. I mean, it's like Breath of the Wild is like the one game that's telling me like, okay, well, hold up here, OJ, because Breath of the Wild is dope. But Fire Emblem Awakening, but that has sentimental value to me because of other things. So it's kind of hard to put it in the same context. Fire Emblem Awakening saved everything for me. You know, the website, the channel. Well, my website's not going anymore, but my channel. Without that game, I'm not doing what I'm doing right now, guys. So so it's tough for me to. That's the reason why I like that game so much. It has sentimental value. Also, my daughter was born when it was announced, so just lots of other things. But yeah, man, that's a heart stopper if it does. That's another one of those. You know, that's a heart stopper. Which I think No More Heroes and No More Heroes revealed at the last Indies Direct, and also that Dragon Marked for Death game. That was like a little miniature like heart stopper for me because I love Inti Creates. I think they make amazing games. So yeah, man. Let me go through more of these. We still got a lot of time, guys, so we're gonna get through these questions here. Maybe Retro is working on Mother 4. Give Reggie. Give us Mother 3. We'll see about that. Isaiah Adams says new Kid Icarus game. Nef18 says Sony announced a conference for the 19th, I believe. Do you guys think Nintendo is trying to get a head start in whatever Sony is planning? No. I think Nintendo really like marches to the beat of their own drum, you know? Yeah. I think if Nintendo really cared about what Sony was doing, we would have saw, you know, Polaris PS4 Pro level Nintendo Switch, you know. They just don't care as much as they used to about these things, you know what I'm saying? Like they just don't. Yeah. So yeah, I do want to get to another question, and we have another $5 donation from the president. The president of Nintendo of America is joining us. Reggie Fils-Aimé, everyone in the chat, get this man a presidential headband. Shout outs. He says, I'm struggling today. Paycheck soon? I think he meant to say paycheck soon. But I have a question. It's not direct related. How do you think the third-party companies feel on the Switch now? I'll answer this first. I think the third-party companies are like, well, why did we think this was going to be a success? I bet they're like, really? This piece of crap? Like, it's not powerful. It's not a PS4. People want this? I think that's what they're thinking right now. They're shocked that it's doing as well as they are, and the developers that are smart are putting stuff out, and the ones that are and there's developers that are scrambling. Obviously, there's developers that are scrambling to put stuff together, but Nintendo has a policy. That's the thing. Nintendo is working with these third-party developers, you know, so I do think that third-party developers, as far as the Switch goes, yeah, they're definitely on board. It's just a matter of, you know, them getting the games, like making the quality. Like, you can't put crap out on the system. We heard what the developers behind NBA 2K18 had to say. The president said, this needs to be good. This needs to be a good port. We can't have crap on the system. And you can say whatever you want about EA, you know, but we got a 1080p 60 frames per second FIFA. Did you play the one on the Wii U? That game was trash. This one's actually good. So a lot of these major developers are like, okay, well, maybe we don't have everything for the Switch, but if we do put something out, it needs to be a quality title. So that's the reason why it's taken a bit longer. Nobody wants the repeat of the Wii U. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, I think a lot of third-party companies have changed their tune when it comes to Switch, man. A lot of them.
Yeah, they definitely did.
Yeah, because, I mean, they didn't think it was going to be a success. The Pokemon Company didn't think it. The Pokemon Company president didn't think it was going to be a success. This is a man who's pretty much made his career on making portable Pokemon games for Nintendo systems. Nintendo puts out a system that's a portable, and this man still says it's not going to be a success. The system is a hybrid. It's a portable. It's exactly what you do. And he's like, nah, still not going to be a success. So if the Pokemon Company president is saying that, what do you think third-party developers were saying? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Thank you so much. I know you're struggling, Reggie. Maybe Nintendo's not paying as much as they used to, but trust me, $5 is plenty here where I'm at. So thank you so much for the $5 donation. I really do appreciate that. I'm glad that we can answer your question on there. So we have another one, a $2 donation from C Ziggy, and he says, "Hello, OJ. First time in your stream here. Shout outs, man. Thank you. Show this man C Ziggy some love for being the first time in the chat. Love your content, dude. It's concise and to the point, but I also enjoyed your last podcast. Keep it up, friend. Okay, so he doesn't have a question. He just kind of wanted to give me some praise there. So thank you so much, C Ziggy. I do appreciate you coming through and making it to my live stream, and I'm glad that you're enjoying your time here and that you like my content. I create content for you guys every single day, so you guys can show up, but I really do appreciate the donation. Every single little bit helps, especially with people saying things on YouTube that jeopardizes all of us here. So thank you so much. I do appreciate that, man. I really, really do. So awesome. Let me get to more of these questions here. Shout outs to the 275 people watching. Sean Del Rivers says, my body is ready and I can't wait. Hey, what's up, Reggie? Quincent Satoris says, OJ, what other devs would you like to see Nintendo do partnerships with like they did with Ubisoft? So like Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. What would you like to see, Ultra? You want to go ahead and take that one?
Oh man. Oh, let's see. You know, like no, I don't think that would actually work. Oh no.
Oh
no. I actually was gonna say something like, I don't know, like a Zelda cross Dark Souls. Oh man.
Ooh, that would be like. But how would it work? Like, would your main character be Link, and then he's in that game? Like, it's as hard as Dark Souls, or would it be like you have to fight Dark Souls characters? Like, how would that work? You know what? We were saying how would Mario plus Rabbids work too. So we were just saying that a little bit ago. So I'm pretty sure they can think of something.
Yeah,
What type of game would you want it to be? Like, would it be an RPG? Would it be an action game? What would it be?
I think it would be like, I don't even know, like probably an action game, but like more focused, like more combat oriented. Like it's more focused on the combat.
Because Zelda only has like a couple different like swings for swords. You know, like the animations. Like there's only like the big sword animation, then there's like the small sword animation, and then there's like the pull or javelin. There's like 3 animations for stuff.
Yeah.
So like maybe a little bit more in depth with what you can do with each weapon, different combos that you can do with each weapon. Variation difference between those, what you can do there. Personally, for me, I would like to see a crossover. I would love to see Nintendo crossover like an RPG franchise. So like I would love to see like another like Mario and like Square Enix crossover, but I would like it to be like bigger than that. Like I would like to see like multiple Square Enix and Nintendo characters, like a really big crossover, almost like Project X Zone, but not Project X Zone. like Nintendo characters in an RPG, a turn-based one, like an action turn-based type of a system, ATB type of system. And Nintendo characters with Square Enix characters. That would be my crossover that I would like to see, and I think it would do really well. I think people would be really hyped to play with Cloud and Mario on the same team. And don't tell me it can't work, because don't tell me it can't work, because we got Rabbids running around in the Mushroom Kingdom right now. Yeah, Rabbids, and it works. It works well. So yeah, I would definitely like to see some type of Mario and Square Enix crossover. I mean, it works for Kingdom Hearts, right? So yeah, I think it would work. I'd work for that, man. Shout outs to Chad's Evansdale in the chat. Thanks for coming out, dude. Piper Gaming, shout outs to you being here too, as well. So any other questions, guys? I'm scrolling through. Let me see here. Daddy Sakurai is here. I know you know about Daddy Sakurai. Daddy Sakurai here. Let me see here. Chad Evandil says, I just realized he's streaming here too on Twitch. He says Twitch is greater than YouTube. Uh-oh. Chad Evandil, shots fired. Shots fired at YouTube. One Daddy Sakurai says he'd like to see Mega Man cross Kirby. I think that would be interesting. Quentin Compson says, woo, Zelda Souls would be amazing, but I doubt they'll ever let that happen. You never know, man. You never know. Never know. Kid Icarus Automata. Rukia says something and Knuckles. So whatever and Knuckles. Nintendo character and Knuckles. Ferris Player 1 says, I feel like Metroid is more suitable for a Dark Souls game.
Really?
Well, Metroid is like shooting though. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like Dark Souls, I mean, you can shoot magic. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know, man. Reggie Fils-Aimé is being funny in the chat.
Bayonetta plus Rugrats.
Bayonetta plus. I would have liked that game when I was a kid. That would have been amazing. I always wanted to play a Rugrats game. I don't think there were any there were Rugrats games, but I don't think there were any. Were there Rugrats? There were. There had to have been. I think there was one on the PS2, but they really sucked. From what I remember, yeah. So I mean, Rugrats is cool and all. Like that show's still good to this day. You can watch it. Not the newer one though. Not the all grown up Rugrats. That show's stupid. But the original Rugrats is actually really good. A lot of adult jokes in there, believe it or not. But yeah, man. Getting some rest, Mark. Okay, take it easy, Mark. I know you're in the UK, so thank you so much, man, for that. Of course, donating again. I think you donated over $50 today, so thank you so much. And yeah, man, we'll see you for the live stream tomorrow. I think it's going to be fun. Danny 0215 says Rugrats on Game Boy Color. Okay, there you go. Oh no, Reggie Fils-Aimé says that Rugrats on Game Boy Color, and then Rugrats on the PS1 as well. You said I would buy a Rugrats game now. They're all on Rugrats right now. I've seen every single episode of the original Rugrats like multiple times. Excuse me. Borderlands Cross Splatoon. Ultra, what do you think about that?
Oh man, you know, it actually sounds pretty litty.
Does it sound litty? I think it sounds a little. Yeah, it does sound kind of good. It does sound. I mean, obviously that would be more of a co-op, one single or multiplayer co-op campaign experience, though. But if they did it to where it was like let's say you have squids. Like, let's say it was literally 2 games. Like, you have squids in the Borderlands-style co-op campaign, and then you have Borderlands-style characters shooting paint, you know? I think that would be kind of fun. That would be kind of cool. All those different gun combinations, all the different ink combinations that you can do. That would be, yeah. It would have to be toned down, though. Obviously, it couldn't be like Borderlands where you're splatting or headshotting people and their heads explode and all that. So that would be... they'd have to tone that down. But one game that I would also like to see is a Tiny Toons game, man. Tiny Toons needs to make a comeback. So I would love to see a new Tiny Toons game, like an old school 2D platformer with some power-ups, man. I loved Tiny Toons when I was a kid. That show is still good today. So yeah, sign me up for a Tiny... There's actually one good Tiny Toons game. I think Konami made it. I forgot who made it, but I think it was on the Game Boy, on the NES. I just remember playing a good time, or maybe it's because I was a kid, but I just remember playing this Tiny Toons game, and I absolutely loved it. So yeah, man. Chromasky says I'm dying here. Let's see here. What, you got a problem with Tiny Toons? Skip you. Joshua Jones says, how about Pinky and the Brain? Yarf! That's a good show too, man. That's a good show too. Animaniacs. Okay, so Animaniacs actually had a show, or it had a PS2 game that wasn't horrible. I played the PS2 game. It wasn't horrible. I mean, and if you like the humor in Animaniacs, then you'd probably like the game because it was pretty good. So yeah, man, I love Animaniacs. By the way, like Animaniacs, like Freakazoid. Those are good shows, dude. Those are really good shows. Buster's Loose on the Super Nintendo was awesome. I think that's maybe it. The Super Nintendo Tiny Toons. Yeah. You guys. Yeah, the Super Nintendo Tiny Toons. That was a good game. They're good. So people talking about here, getting mad at me talking about Tiny Toons. Man, y'all need to go watch Tiny Toons. That show is dope. Daddy Sakurai says Cupheads plus any Nintendo game. I just love the old school animation style and would love to see a Nintendo game animated like that. Well, let me just tell you something right now. If they did that, they'd have to make the tutorial much easier for people because it's just too hard to jump on top of the little thing, then jump on top. It's just too hard for people. Ultra. I mean, I know you would have problems getting past that tutorial as well. So it would be lucky if you can even beat the first level. So I don't know if they should make anything too hard. Cuphead just seems too hard for most people. You know, you can't play it, man. Um,
Oh man.
Skelegem says, "Hey OJ, have you heard of Custom Robo? It's kind of a forgotten Nintendo franchise." Yes, I've heard of Custom Robo. Um, and yeah, it would be dope if they had another one. You can customize your gear, you get new abilities and weapons that you kind of put on there and you buy. Custom Robo is really good, and Nintendo has forgotten about Custom Robo. I would like it to be more like not like chibi fighter because it was kind of like chibi-ish, you know. Ultra, you don't remember Custom Robo?
Yeah, I do.
It was kind of chibi-ish, so I kind of want to make it more like Gundam-ish, you know, than anything. Kind of make them a little bit bigger. Maybe make the camera view a little bit different. I mean, maybe they can go the digital route with the game, but I don't know, man. It seems like they just forgot about Custom Robo, so I don't know if they're ever gonna do another one, man. Shout outs to Brian Brammer with the $10 donation, and he says, quote, "This donation is for the hard time I've given you and calling you out inappropriately. I may not always agree with your vids, but you work hard. Life's too short for the negativity. Keep it up, bro. Question, do you think Mario Party could be a surprise game?" And Brian, I do appreciate that, but nothing too crazy on your end, so definitely you don't have to feel too bad about it. But yeah, there's been times where I've kind of lashed out at you a little bit, so yeah, man, I'm terribly sorry about that. But yeah, you don't always have to agree with me, guys. That's one thing, you know, with this. I don't always agree with everything that everyone else says. You guys don't always have to agree with me, but I just try to do my best. Really, that's really what it comes down to. I try to be ethical. I try to do my best. I try to provide to you guys the best content within my budget that I can provide when it comes to lighting, when it comes to camera, when it comes to content, when it comes to just researching. I don't always get everything right. Sometimes I mispronounce things. Actually, quite a bit of times I mispronounce things. But I honestly do this because I love it, and I really care about the community, and I really want to make something better. So that's the reason why. So thank you so much for the $10 donation. I do appreciate that, Brian. And yeah, man, if you feel that I said something wrong, go ahead and give me a check in the comment section, man. As far as like check me, not check as in write me a check, but check me in the comment section if you think that I did something wrong. I had plenty of people check me on Twitter, you know, when it came to the whole Switch. I got bodied when it came to the Switch, okay? I ate some humble pie. So, some humble pie, man. So yeah, man, if you feel that I'm doing something wrong, let me know. You can tell me on Twitter. You can always reach out to me, man. So I'm always open. Reach out to me on Twitter if you feel that I said something wrong. But yeah, man, I just know that I'm always trying to say the right thing. I'm always trying to make the right prediction or the right commentary to the videos, man. But yeah, I bust my butt to make sure that I give you guys the best content within my budget, because obviously I don't have the budget of, you know, a Game Attack or a PewDiePie or any of these other dudes on here. But I do the best that I can. And I think if you watch my videos before, when I first started, and then you watch my videos now, I think things have gotten a lot better. Especially if you go on my old channel and you watch those videos, I'm not even looking at the camera half the time. I'm just like, I'm like spinning in my chair. I'm like, I'm talking monotone. I think I've improved quite a bit, man. But that's 7 years now at this point. So thank you so much, Brian. I do appreciate it. And no hard feelings at all, man. Mario Party could be a surprise game. There's always Mario Party. That always comes up, doesn't it? Ultra, you want to take this one, dude? And I'll look for the next question.
Mario Party. I don't know, because what happened to the last Mario Party? Because I heard, wasn't it like?
You still there? Okay. You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, what happened? Did you disconnect real quick? I don't know.
I think so. I don't know what happened.
Okay, so what do you think about Mario Party?
I think Mario Party. I don't know. Like they might, but wasn't the last Mario Party like pretty bad, or?
It wasn't good. It was like amiibo infested, and you know, just it wasn't great. You know.
Yeah, I think that's something that you should like go back and look at and probably like, you know, go back to its roots. You know, because right now I don't know, it was a bit weird. Because the last time I saw it, it was like, I think it was like all the characters like in a car or something. I don't know. It was pretty odd. I was like, this is looking pretty, you know, questionable right now. I don't know, but I don't know, they could.
Yeah, I mean, and just to let you know, Trap Lord Huey, yes, I can see all chats. Also, one of my college roommates, This Is Gonna Hurt, on Twitch, he's also watching as well. So shout outs to Andre for watching. Thank you, man. But yeah, I can see both chats, guys. So if you're on Twitch, I can see what you guys are saying on Twitch as well. I can see both chats put together. I have a tool that lets me do that to see both chats into one. It's called a Restream Chat. So yeah, I can see both. But yeah, you know what, Mario Party, I don't. Maybe Nintendo's over the whole Mario Party thing at this point, but you never know with Nintendo. So I would say that, yeah, we probably see a Mario Party. If not at this point, we'll see a Mario Party next year. I think Mario Party is just one of those games that Nintendo just always has to say, yes, people want this. Even though people want a certain type of Mario Party, and Nintendo's like, no, you will not get that Mario Party. You will get some type of weird Bowser in a car, and just weird type of, you know, Mario, like, and they'll never do online play.
The day they make Mario Party Online is when, oh man.
They'll never do, like, people have been asking for Mario Party Online forever. Nintendo just won't do Mario Party Online, so yeah, man. What up, Andre? This Is Gonna Hurt. That's Andre, my boy. He's a good friend of mine for like 10 years now, and he was my old college roommate. So good shout outs, man. Shout outs. Thanks for watching, Andre. So let's see here. Yeah, Mario Party was cool at the beginning, Trap Lord Huey, and also Trap Lord Huey. That man is a ultimate arms player, professional arms player for Empire Arcadia. So make sure you check out Trap Lord Huey on Twitter. Look him up. Watch his arms content as well, man. So good stuff there. Trap Lord Huey, I need to get you on. I want us to play through ARMS. I want you to like body me in ARMS and talk and tell me everything that I'm doing wrong, by the way, like on live stream. So we got to get together and make that happen, Trap Lord. All right, so you guys go keep these questions coming, because I know I missed a lot of you guys' questions. So keep these questions coming, guys. Keep these questions coming. Mario Party does not have online. I think Chaz was being sarcastic. Yeah, I know, and that's the thing. I don't have any friends either, so I don't have anyone to play Mario Party with. Like maybe my daughter. Never mind, my daughter's old enough now. So if they release the Mario Party, I'd probably buy it because I can play with my daughter. She's finally old enough. So, whenever they make a Mario Party, I'll probably buy it, or I'll get a review copy. Ben asks, is Cuphead coming to Switch? No, that is that's a Microsoft exclusive for right now. It's a Microsoft exclusive. The Game Master 21, love to see Pokemon Company work with Blizzard on a Pokemon MMO. Man, that would be huge. Whoa. That'd be huge. That'd be big. And we'll see. I don't know if that'll ever happen. Let's see here. Reggie Fils-Aimé with the super chat. Guys, if you're one thing, just so your name pops up on the screen in the latest donation, use the super chat, which is in the, or sorry, not use the super chat. Use the Streamlabs, just so you get the credit for your name going through in the latest donation at the bottom of the screen. So just use that. It's in the description below. You'll see the Streamlabs. You can donate right through there. Just because Super Chat, it doesn't put your name on the actual stream. And when I do like lists for all the people who donated, like I want your name to be on there. But yes, thank you so much, Reggie Fils-Aimé with the $10 donation through Super Chat says, quote, Reggie, you getting that extra money, man. You're paying up now, Reggie. Thank you so much for the donation, though. Do you think Nintendo is going to spend 10 minutes on a game, or do you think the Direct will be more geared towards showing as many games as possible? That's a good one. I think it's going to be a combination, dude. Reggie, which you should be knowing these things. But I think it's going to be a combination. I think they're going to take their time with certain games. Maybe they show off like a 3 or 4 minute trailer, and then other times they're going to like the smaller, like the 3DS stuff. Okay, here we go. Let's just kind of get this out of the way. Maybe some like title screen or short announcements really quick. But I think it's going to be a combination. Big like focus on Super Mario, where it's like, hey, here's this level, here's this new thing in Super Mario, here's this new trailer that, you know, showing off that, maybe Fire Emblem Warriors new big trailer. So yeah, I think it's going to be something like along the lines of that. What do you think, Ultra?
I think it's gonna be pretty quick. You remember that one direct? I'm not sure when, where they like had like a bulletin and they had like question marks or like that had word and they just like go through it.
Mm-hmm.
Like they just go like bulletin to bulletin and then like yeah, like it went by pretty quick.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it could be like that. It's
Yeah.
45 minutes, so I mean, even if they'd have to go through like a million different things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like they'd have to go through so many different things. So yeah, man. So thank you so much once again, Reggie Fils-Aimé, for the $10 donation. And if anyone is going to, I just want to give you guys the proper credit when I start doing my lists and the latest donation. So just use the description, the link in the description. It'll be right there, the first one, or you'll see the donate through there if you're going to. Super Chat is just a little lame. It's not integrated through OBS correctly. So Trap Lord Huey with the question, do you think any apps or console features will be showcased like YouTube or Netflix, and if so, what kinds? I don't think so, not at this time. I think they're going to have something separate for that once Nintendo's paid online starts. I think that's what's going to happen through there. As far as that goes, GameCube or on GameCube Virtual Console, I don't think we're going to hear about anything about that.
I don't think we'll see that.
Yeah, Isaiah, I love that name, by the way. Shout outs to Isaiah. Everyone in the chat, give Isaiah some love for that amazing name, Isaiah Adams. Shout outs, man. But yeah, GameCube. Yeah, I don't know, man. Mario Warriors.
Wait, what?
This man said, Miguel Rose says, let's get some Mario Warriors in here. Squid Vicious says, OJ and Ultra, any chance of a Travis touchdown amiibo? I would say maybe like between 20 and 50%. I mean, maybe. This man has put in single Joy-Con play in there. He's literally bending over backwards for Nintendo at this point when it comes to No More Heroes. So, I mean, he's making it look like they're going to have split Joy-Con multiplayer in the game. They're going to have single Joy-Con play. So he's trying to add as many Switch type of stuff as possible. So maybe they do get an amiibo. Maybe, man.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe, but like I said, I think it's under 50%. You know, I don't think it's like a sure bet or anything like that. You know, so yeah, man. Yeah. Rainway. So is it Hiawatha says Rainway. Yeah, we'll see about Rainway. We'll see about Rainway. Super Mario Sunshine 2. Super Mario Odyssey.
Like we already got Odyssey. We don't really get them.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Party Man says, do you think F-Zero or Animal Crossing will be announced? What do you think, Ultra? F-Zero or Animal Crossing?
Animal Crossing definitely has a higher chance to get like announced.
I would say Animal Crossing first, but they said they're not going to talk about mobile. They said they're not going to talk about mobile, so. So yeah, I mean maybe there's a big Animal Crossing connects with the mobile, get some cross play, get some. I mean you can monetize the heck out of Animal. You can DLC and monetize the heck out of Animal. You can charge these Animal Crossing fans, man. They'll pay for shoes for their cat's feet and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They'll be paying for little pieces of furniture. Like, oh, I can get this polka dot furniture for $1. I'll do it. Oh, I can get this striped furniture for $2. I'll do it. Animal Crossing fans, man, they're weird. They're like separate from Nintendo fans. I know so many. Well, at least I knew so many women that absolutely love Animal Crossing, and that's it. That's all they play. New Animal Crossing, New Leaf on the 3DS, man. So yeah, we'll see about that. We'll see what they do with that. And I was just joking with the microtransactions, guys. I was just joking with that. NX Revolution says, OJ, Final Fantasy 15. Man, next question. Final Fantasy 15. I think eventually there'll be some type of Final Fantasy 15 or something on there. Some form, way, shape, or form. Definitive edition. I think it'll come down the line. It just depends on if or when or how they're going to do it. You have anything to add on that, Ultra?
I think I think if they showed Final Fantasy 15, I think that would be like the highlight personally for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but what if they showed? What if they showed? Oh, well, I don't know. They already have Splatoon, and I know you really like that game. They already have Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and I know you're really hyped for that game, so I can't think of anything else. What if they showed Absolver Definitive Edition coming
Oh
to
man.
the...
Oh man. If that or like Origami, if you haven't played Origami,
Oh,
it's litty. Okay. On Switch then, oh man, it's a wrap.
okay, okay. Quentin Campos says, no, We Music 2. Or
What?
We Music 2 cross DDR.
Oh man.
Like shaking the Wii remotes and dancing at the same time, like doing the whole stepping all over the place and shaking Wii remotes. Yeah, man. Sergio Nunez says, "Do you think we'll have to pay for online to use apps?" No, I don't think they're gonna lock apps behind a paywall.
No.
I don't think they will. Og MC, who's a mod on here, says, maybe we get news on the classic game selection. Maybe. I don't know. I just don't think they're going to talk about online, really. I just don't think that they're ready to talk about online.
Yeah, I
so.
think it's just gonna be just all games.
Yeah, just games. Master Aqua says Final Fantasy Muso. Would you like to see a Final Fantasy Muso game?
I think I'm good with just Fire Emblem. You know, I'll be good. You know.
Yeah, you know what? We have that Dissidia game, you know?
Mhm.
And that's not Muso, but that's like a Muso style because, like, not the gameplay, but like get a bunch of different Final Fantasy characters and put them in a different style of game. You know what I'm saying? Like a brawler type of game. 3-on-3. The HUD is just crazy. It seems like you're piloting Steel Battalion or whatever in that game, but the HUD is insane in that game. But you know, yeah, I think Dissidia Final Fantasy is good enough. And the guys who make the Muso games, I think they're helping out with that one. So they're kind of partially helping out with that. I think it's Team Ninja and W Force or Koei Tecmo. So you know, you'll see a little bit of Muso in that game. You know. C Ziggy says, OJ, you excited for Blade Strangers? If so, are you going to do stream matches with your viewers? Yes, I'm excited for Blade Strangers, and yes, I will probably be doing stream matches with the guys. It just depends on how popular the game is. And if the game is like super popular where people want to play it over and over, then yeah, we'll definitely do it. But it's kind of like I've got 80 Patreons at this point now, so I got to have to make sure that I'm playing games that they want to play as well, you know. We got an update from my boy Andre, by the way, who's a very good fighting game player. Like, this man will wreck pretty much everyone in Blaze Blue, in Guilty Gear, in Tekken. Yeah, my man is, and I'm not just saying that just to say it. My man is solid in Guilty Gear particularly, and Blaze Blue. Andre actually taught me, because when I went into Fresno State, I was an idiot about the FGC. I knew nothing. I was a complete idiot. I knew nothing, and Andre really helped me understand what the FGC and fighting games were about. And I literally like came out a completely different person when it comes to fighting games. So you have Andre to thank for that, because otherwise I'd still be saying like, yeah, Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi is the greatest fighting game ever, you know? I'd still be saying stupidity like that if it wasn't for Andre. So shout outs to him for not embarrassing me later. So yeah, man. But Andre does say that it's chaotic. Dissidia Final Fantasy. So yeah, with that HUD, with that Steel Battalion HUD, you know, there's just all sorts of stuff flying all over the place. You know, I don't know, man. Nintendo should also buy Nintendo can't buy Capcom. They literally they can't. Capcom. You guys don't understand how much Capcom is, the value of Capcom. It might not show up in the thing, like in the stocks or anything like that, but Capcom is an extremely valuable company that really no one could buy, just because they have too many IPs. I think Resident Evil is worth more than Capcom themselves. Like the Resident Evil franchise itself is worth too much. It's just worth too much. Nintendo, they could, but they'd be giving up a small fortune for Capcom, and then you have to pay all of their developers as well. So
Yeah, it sounds a bit too much.
it's just too much to manage. Like too much. Nintendo wouldn't be able, even if they did have them. Like, when do you release their games? Like, it's not that easy. Capcom. That's the reason why Capcom hasn't been bought. Capcom hasn't been bought because they'll only be bought if they're about to go bankrupt or something like that. But Capcom, they're a very weird, silly Japanese company. But people don't understand how valuable they are because of their IPs. Their IPs are so valuable. And like I said, Resident Evil by itself is one of the most valuable IPs that they could have just because of the movies, everything, the merchandise. I mean, it's not as easy as that. And Nintendo, it would be a hostile takeover because I can guarantee you Capcom doesn't want to be taken over by Nintendo. I can guarantee you. So I don't think it would be something that Nintendo would be like, okay, we want to buy you. And then Capcom would be like, all right, Capcom wants their independence. They want to do their stupid ports all day. You know what I'm saying? They want to just act silly. Capcom they're a silly company, a port studio at this point, and that's what they want to do. That's what Capcom wants to do. So it's not that easy. But shout outs to Natasha Connor for the $15 donation. She always donates way too much. So thank you so much, Natasha. I do appreciate that. She just says thank you for everything. No, thank you guys for everything. The fact that I can have 200-something people watching, the fact that I can have people subscribing, this is bigger than I ever thought it was going to be. Like I said on my last live stream, you know, I had multiple people telling me that you're never going to make it past 2,000 subscribers. You know, so this is more than I could have hoped, and you guys really mean, like, honestly, you guys mean a lot. So thank you so much, Natasha, for the $15 donation. That really does help. Also, shout outs to Alan. Alan's awesome for the subscription. And also, yeah, Alan's awesome just so far for the subscription. Shout outs to everyone in the chat. Please make Alan's, is it Alan's? Yeah, Alan's awesome. Please make him or her feel welcome. Get this man or woman a nice Nintendo Direct headband in the chat. So shout outs. So guys, questions. Keep the questions coming.
Oh, Monster Hunter. Listen, okay. Do I really want to get into this? Anyway, so
go ahead, Ultra. Go ahead, get into it, please. We got time.
All right,
are you good? Because I know it's late where you're at. Are you good?
I'm good.
Okay, you're good, homie. Go ahead, get into it.
I mean, Capcom really needs to, localize that game because honestly, the game's already already like localized already, like it's already done. You know what I mean? So Double Cross on on Switch, in the West, that needs to. That needs to happen, because I don't know what they're doing, and I don't know why they're waiting, or like they said that they don't have plans for it right now. It's like that's definitely something that they should, go ahead and do. So I mean, if we do see it in the direct, that would definitely be nice. Yes, they are working really hard on World, but I mean, you gotta, I also heard that OG said that they're possibly working on another Monster Hunter for the Switch, so. Yeah, so I mean, they definitely need to come through.
Yeah, man. Here's my take. So I'll give you guys my take on Capcom because Capcom, it makes Nintendo fans, they get really emotional when Capcom is brought up. So Capcom is a port studio. Okay, they're a publisher. They're a port studio. They make very few new games, and when they do make new games, they wait. Let's look at the PS4, guys. The PS4. Record-breaking sales. Where were all the Capcom games in 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016? They waited till the PS4 and Xbox One were literally at nearly 100 million install base. And here is everything we've got. They released so many games, like Mega Man collections. They're releasing, ports of Okami. They're releasing Resident Evil. They released Resident Evil 7. They released Resident Evil. Just all this stuff all in one year. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. So many games because Capcom was like, well, we're just going to wait till the install base raises and then we're going to release our games. Nintendo fans, Capcom is confident enough to where they're actually giving us way better stuff than PS4 and Xbox One got. Because PS4 and Xbox One got Strider and they got Devil May Cry. DMC Devil May Cry. Those are the games that they got early, and then they got the craptastic, uh, what was it? Resident Evil Revelations 2 episodic. You know, we're getting the real version of Resident Evil Revelations 1 and 2, not the episodic ones. So they waited so long to actually support the PS4 and Xbox One with any quality titles. You know what I'm saying? So people just need to be a little bit more patient. We're probably going to get all these old ports that people are, Capcom fans or Nintendo fans that are crying for. Capcom is probably going to port them. This is the company that literally just ported Resident Evil Revelations 1 to the PS4 and Xbox One. Even though they probably should have ported it before Resident Evil Revelations 2 came out. They waited and then ported it now. Like, it's so weird, you know? Such a weird company that they're waiting this long to port it. But this is what Capcom does. They will just wait. They want to see an install base. They want to see their ports sell. So they're going to let their ports sell. They don't want anything to interfere with the sales of Resident Evil Revelations 1 and 2. That's the reason why, I think, in my opinion. And they also want to enhance the game. Plus it's x86. There's a lot of reasons. But Capcom, you're going to get your old ports. Trust me, they're going to come. So yeah, people always get crazy about Capcom. But that's just, you guys need to understand that this is the new Capcom. This is how they are. Like I said, watch my video on Capcom. Look up my video, Capcom being Capcom. Look that video up if you haven't seen it. If you're a new sub, look it up. This is who they are. So either you take what they give you, or you don't take anything at all, or you just forget about them. Me, I forget about Capcom. And then when something that I like comes up, then here you go. You know what I'm saying? Then here you go. So yeah, man. Chad says OJ can't post his vids here though, so he'll always support YouTube because of that. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. Yeah, Twitch has less delay than. Oh, okay. So he's talking about the delay and stuff like that. Okay, but yeah, I think my videos after. Yeah, I can't post videos to Twitch. I don't know if there's any way that I can do that. So I don't think so. But this will be on Twitch. You can watch the whole thing later. So yeah, man. Oh, okay. You're talking to, okay, my bad. I thought you were talking about a question. Capcom being paid off. Oh man, that's funny. Any other questions, guys? So in the chat, go ahead and let me know. Sorry, there's so many questions. There's so many of you guys watching, so it's hard to keep up with all the questions here.
I think someone said about Luigi's Mansion.
Luigi's Mansion. Yeah, man. We don't know what Next Level Games is working on. We know that they're working on Switch, but we don't know what they're working on there. So we do have one quick. Let me get to this question real quick because this is from Utterly Indifferent with the $1 donation. Thank you so much for the dollar donation, homie. I do appreciate that. And he says, "Love your content, man. Literally the smallest donation for now, but wanted to show you some love in some way. Keep up the great work, brother. You have a fan for life." Thank you so much, dude. Any amount, you just watching is a big help. But thank you so much for the dollar donation. I really do appreciate it. That's a dollar that you didn't have to give, but you decided to. So I really do appreciate that. Every little bit helps, especially, like I said, with people running around saying whatever they want on YouTube and advertisers basically having a knife to YouTube's throat. Like, fix it. Fix this now or we leave. So yeah, it's getting kind of crazy on YouTube at this point. So trust me, dude, the dollar goes a long way. Trust me, it does, man. So what were we talking about before that? We were talking about what'd you say?
Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah. They're working on who's that studio? Next Level Games. They're working on a Switch game. So you think that could be possibly Luigi's Mansion?
Yeah, I mean, it could, or maybe it could be something else. Maybe it could be Luigi. Maybe not. But they could.
What if it's a brand new like Luigi game? Just like a new type of Luigi, you know, Death Stare type of game.
Luigi Death Stare.
I've always wanted to see like a not like a Super Luigi Bros, not like that new Super Luigi Bros, but I've always wanted to see maybe potentially like just like a Luigi game. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, this is Super Luigi, you know, Super Luigi Bros, and then maybe no Mario, and like you just go through Luigi, you get some power ups, you get some stuff. Kind of like, you remember that game, the Wario game on the GameCube?
The Wario game? I think so.
Yeah, there was a Wario game on the GameCube where it was just kind of him. It wasn't any gimmicky like WarioWare or anything. It was a 3D GameCube game where it was just Wario. It was just like Wario in his element, 3D game, punching people, doing all the stuff that Wario does. Like, I was thinking maybe if there was like a Luigi game that's really his element, that he does what he wants to do. So I don't know. I was thinking about something like that, but maybe they're making that, but maybe not. Who knows? But yeah, I think what's it called? I think Luigi's Mansion is a high possibility. I mean, the last game sold like 5 million copies, guys. Like, it was a huge success on the 3DS. It might be over 5 million. I'm not sure. With digital downloads, it was a big success. So much of a success that Miyamoto drew each of the development team a hand-drawn like picture, like saying like thank you, and had like a bunch of Nintendo characters on there because he was shocked about how well that game sold. He was like completely shocked. So yeah, man. Yeah, they're talking about Wario Land. Yeah, they're talking about
Wario. Okay,
Wario Land, man. Yeah.
Now I remember. Okay.
Yeah. So something like that, but with
Luigi Land.
or Wario World. Okay. Okay. Dustin just says I just replayed Wario World. So that's the one on the GameCube. I think they're talking about Wario World on the GameCube. Wario Land on like the Game Boy or something like that, or like okay. Wario Land 5 when? I have no idea when Wario Land is coming, or if there's even going to be anything like that. So yeah, man. Any other questions, guys? Like I said, we good for right now, so we can definitely keep things going. As far as predictions, if you guys have any good predictions, we can read those off. We could talk about some other things. I'm good for about another good 30 minutes or so. So Wario World was on the GameCube. Okay, yeah, Wario World on the GameCube. Cool. Macho Man 79 says, "Oh yeah." No, I'm joking. He says $20 a year. Better have voice chat without the ridiculous setup they have now. So yeah, I definitely think that if you're paying $20 a year, man, you gotta gotta get that on the Switch. You gotta get the native on the system. I agree. But once again, there are certain people in the media that will say things when they're mad, and I think that it affects things. So, yeah. Chad's Evansdale says, "Will we ever get Seiken Densetsu Collection localized?" Man, I hope. Want to take this one, Ultra?
I think so. Definitely.
This man got hope.
I got hope.
Maybe I have lost that a little bit. Square Enix kind of making me a little mad with that one. I don't know why they haven't localized that yet at this point. Maybe because Seiken Densetsu 3, there's no real official localization on that game. But why didn't you guys release it in America in the first place? You should be kicking yourselves in the butt because that game is great. That game is really good. Anyway, Square Enix on that front. So yeah, Sergio Nunez says Golden Sun. So yeah, we talked about Golden Sun. We'd like a new one. Yeah. Trap Lord Huey says predicts Zelda DLC, ARMS DLC, and whatever else. Laughing. Yeah, man. Zelda DLC, ARMS DLC, Lollipop. We talked about that. So yeah, man. Is it Eat? Gosh, it's EATL. Earl 96. Earlt? I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry, dude. I'm just gonna call you Eat 96. Oh, he says Overwatch is the only really possibility. Like, what do you mean only really possibility? There's a lot of possibilities for their games. Trust me. There's some possibilities for their games. Trust me. So yeah, man, Overwatch maybe. We'll see. I know the developer talked about we have a minimum spec. Well, we have a minimum spec that we have to do. Yeah, so.
That's so nonsense.
Yeah, well, there's a minimum spec, and you have to stick to that minimum spec. So, yeah, minimum spec. So yeah, Deadpool needs to come to the Switch. Miguel Rose says, a Deadpool game. I mean, it's not that good though, is it?
It's actually garbage. I don't know.
It's just actually garbage. I remember watching Angry Joe, who, I know people don't give him the best rap, but that dude's actually hilarious in his reviews. His reviews are absolutely hilarious. His Deadpool review was one of the best reviews I've ever seen. Like, it was funny. It was really funny. So I think I liked his review more than the actual game. Let's see here. Joshua Jones says, "Will we get info on the free NES games with the online service? Probably not." NX Revolution says, "Dragon Ball Fighter Z announced tomorrow." What do you think about that, Ultra? Dragon Ball Fighter Z?
Definitely not.
Not tomorrow. Maybe later, but maybe not tomorrow. Let's see here. C Ziggy says he thinks that Nintendo are going to talk about the Virtual Console in this direct. Interesting. Master Aqua says Roy announcement for Fire Emblem Warriors. What do you think about that Roy announcement? I don't know, man.
I don't know. I can see it though.
If you go from the leaked box art, Roy ain't nowhere on there.
Oh, word?
Yeah, you didn't see that leaked special edition box art for Spanish retailer?
No, I didn't see it.
Spoiler alert incoming, guys. Lynn, Celica, Sheeta, Tiki, and Anna.
Anna, what? Wait, they made Anna? Oh my goodness. Okay.
Anna, the girl that likes to collect like jewels and like she's like a merchant. Anna.
Basically the tutorial lady?
Yeah, there you go. Anna. I mean she's very popular with fans. Fans actually really like her, but she's already been kind of leaked before because the avatar, they were using like an in-game model avatar for her. You know what I'm saying? Like on some of the stuff. So she's people were already kind of suspecting that she'd be in the game anyway. So when they saw like the leaked box art and she was like one of the sprites on the special edition, it didn't surprise me. Lynn didn't surprise me. You need some Shadow Dragon, like you need some older Fire Emblem representation. Sheeta didn't surprise me either. Celica surprised me. It's like, why is she in the game? Is that Celica from Fire Emblem Echo, Shadows of Valentia? Like, she's gonna be like the lone representation. Like, how are you gonna have Celica but no Ulm? That's ridiculous. If they do that,
how are they not gonna put in Celica but not Al? Like, what?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
huh?
Exactly. Like, huh? Like, what? So, I mean, that is older Fire Emblem representation. I mean, obviously, all those characters outside of Anna or Anna, whatever you want to say, is older Fire Emblem. So Lynn is going to be that's going to be a fan favorite. People love Lynn more for her outfit than anything, but people do love Lynn. So yeah, man. Let's see here. Tony 704 Senpai says, anybody remember Haze on the PS3? If my boy Andre, my roommate, is still here, we used to have arguments and funny discussions with that game Haze and like Nectar. I remember Haze. Did I say Phase? Haze on the PS3. I remember that game. That game was, yeah, that was a funny game. Og MC says For Honor on Switch with motion controls. Bro, I don't even want to play For Honor without motion controls. So.
Oh man. Like, I played the beta for Honor and I enjoyed it, but with motion controls though, I don't know. I mean,
why didn't you buy the full game if you played the beta and enjoyed it?
I don't know. I was still I enjoyed it, but like I was still a bit skeptical on it because like I don't like Ubisoft, man. They kind of weird with the game right now. So I was like, well, maybe not.
I just know that what I realized about Ubisoft games is like everyone gets hyped and then they play and they're like, oh. It's like, oh, Ubisoft, yeah, the new game is coming, and then you start playing it, you're like, this is great. No, it's not that. Oh, like it just the bell curve, the hype is so high for you, like Division. Oh yeah, Division, and then you start playing, you're like, this is good, this is okay. Oh, it just ends up, you just end up being disappointed. Now, the only game for me recently that I haven't done that with is Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. And is Rayman Legends. Those are the two games that I'm playing. I'm like, okay, these are cool. But it seems like all of Ubisoft's games, they start out such on a great note, and then you just end up saying, oh, so.
Like, the microtransactions, they going a bit too crazy on that one.
Yeah, those microtransactions are yeah. I agree, man.
I was like, do I want to go down this path, or do I want to turn around?
You had a choice. Was it like Fire Emblem Face? Was it Fire Emblem Face?
Yeah, is this the path that I'm choosing right now?
This man said, I don't choose either one of you. I'm walking back home. I'm going to go chill. Going to make a sandwich and watch some TV. Play some Splatoon or something, man. Oh, that's funny. Azura. Yeah, you know what? There are people talk about Azura, and I was thinking that she had to be in, man, but maybe she's not in. Maybe she's not in. Danny0018 from Twitch says her waifu status puts her over Alm. That's funny. That's funny. Itaki Teacher says new Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden's been dead for a while.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I think W Force and Koei Tecmo and Team Ninja, they're just focused on other stuff. Ninja Gaiden, the Yaiba, that was the last game in the series. Ninja Gaiden Yaiba. Kind of Yaiba failed, so I don't think they're gonna bring that back. At least not anytime soon. Although Ninja Gaiden is the most frustrating game. I don't know if have you beat any of the newer Ninja Gaiden games? Ultra, have you played them?
I haven't. Like, they're definitely hard.
Oh man, like Ninja Gaiden. I beat Ninja Gaiden Black. I beat the original Ninja Gaiden, then I beat Ninja Gaiden Black, and those games just
Goodness.
punish you for like. It makes you question whether you even like video games, like Ninja Gaiden. It's like, do I even like what I'm playing right now? But you have to keep playing because like a regular enemy can, especially Ninja Gaiden Black. The original Ninja Gaiden, basically the reboot of the franchise, through on the Xbox, like that was just like enemies would just come out of nowhere. Like it seemed like they came out of like they weren't even on the screen, and they would just come and just hit you out of nowhere, man. Like you had to really be rotating that camera, or you ain't seen anything, my boy. there are enemies flying out from there. It was fast. That game was fast. And then I beat Ninja Gaiden Black, beat Ninja Gaiden 2. Those all suck. I hated all of them.
Damn.
And then I beat Ninja Gaiden 3. I beat Ninja Gaiden, the original, and then Black on the Xbox, and not the reboot original, guys, not the original on the NES. And then I beat Ninja Gaiden 2 on the Xbox 360, and then I beat Ninja Gaiden 3 on the Wii U. And they all suck, man. I hate all of them. that game you play, like it's like I can't play those games anymore. If that game came out now, I'm like I don't have the time for this. Like I don't have the time for this. So yeah, we'll see about that. Master Aqua with a $2 donation through Super Chat. Thank you so much, Master Aqua. I do appreciate that. And he does say, Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle for Switch. Yes, I think that game is 100% coming to Switch. And I'll tell you the reason why. Because the developer of the game said, "Hey, Blaze Blue can find an audience on the Switch."
Oh, yeah, they also have there's also a fight stick on Switch too.
Yeah, there's a fight stick, and there's an unannounced Blaze Blue game coming to the Switch. So I think that's it. What's my opinion on Super Metal Dave? He's a good guy.
Wave Race on Switch? Oh man. I don't know. Wave Race on Switch is it? Dang.
I don't know. I don't think they really like Ray Race anymore.
Yeah. I think that's just like it's dead.
Yeah, it's kind of dead. It's kind of falling asleep on us. It's dead. We do got that new game coming. Riptide something. Riptide GP or whatever. It's like a
Riptide GP.
Yeah, it's like looks pretty good. Looks like a Hydro Thunder Jet Moto Wave Race hybrid type of game. Looks good. Online multiplayer, local multiplayer, leaderboards. Got all that coming to the Switch. So.
Oh, lady.
Yeah, it's looking good. Remake of Bayou Billy. What is Bayou Billy?
Oh, Bayou Billy. I'm not sure what that is. I don't even know what that is. Never heard of it.
Never heard of it. Bayou Billy. Now I gotta look it up. Now I gotta look it up, bro. Now I gotta look it up.
Bayou Billy.
The Adventures of Bayou Billy. The Adventures of Bayou Billy is an action game released by Konami for the Nintendo Entertainment System in North America in 1989 and in the PAL region in 1991. So the
the heck?
The box. The box. I gotta show you guys this box. this box art. I gotta show you guys this box art. Dude, I want this game.
What the heck?
I gotta show the chat. I gotta show you guys. Don't look up the box art, guys. I'll show it to you guys. Oh god. I gotta show you guys this box art. Look at this guy.
Oh, wait,
Oh,
what
good.
the adventures of... What the heck?
This dude, my man is, my man is ready.
He looks like a...
The adventures of brand new Billy. Let's go, got tractor.
Oh man.
Got the Jeep ready. Gotta
He
save
looks
my guy is ready.
He looks like the farmer version of Indiana Jones. Oh man.
Oh god, I want to play this game. It's from Konami, so you know it's good back in the day. You know it's pretty good. Is this game good, guys? Chat, is this game good? Is this game good? Okay, Bayou Billy. Sorry about that. Bayou Billy.
Bayou Billy, okay.
I'm liking this. Got a crocodile? Crikey. Look at, you got the big dude with smoking a cigar. Like, come here, girl. What's she? Yeah, I got a fedora on. Yeah, I'm gonna take the girl. I'll take the girl and all the cash. Yeah, look. I'm gonna take the cash and the girl. You see? I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna skedaddle. Yeah. You'll never catch me, Bayou Billy. Bayou Billy. Yeah. And Bayou Billy's like, no. Oh my god, what is that in the background? I'm crying right now, man. Oh my god.
That's like Indiana Jones, like great grandfather.
It was a hard game. I want to know about this game, man. No, Talkie Teacher says it's trash. How can it be trash with that box art? You've got to. There's no way you make a box art like that and it's not good. Are you kidding me? Oh, come on. I gotta play this game. Wow, that's the next game I play. It's the next game I play, man. Okay, well. God Newsland says, hi, man. Greetings from Chile. Awesome channel. Thank you so much, man. I do appreciate that. But yeah, I gotta try out this game, man. I gotta try out this game. This game looks cool. It looks cool. So I'm definitely gonna try it out, guys. Thank you so much for whoever put that in the chat, man. I can't remember the name, but yo, shout outs to that dude. Get this man. Can you say your name again so I can get this man some love in the chat for the Bayou Billy or Bayou Billy? That's man. That's good. That's good. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions? That you guys, because we good. Ultra, you still good?
I mean, yeah, pretty much.
All right. We still good, man. We're gonna go for a little bit longer. We're gonna go. I think we've been 7:45. We started up around there, so we good. I'm shooting for an hour 40 minutes, so that's not too bad. We can keep going about 2 hours or so. So, let's see here. Pokken or Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. So he's basically saying I don't have enough money to buy either, or like which one should I pick? So what do you think, man? Pokken or Dragon Ball Fighters, or Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2? What's your take on that, Ultra?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. When I first played Xenoverse, I was like, "What is this?" And I don't know. I don't really know. I wasn't really feeling Xenoverse, but definitely Pokken was definitely a better experience. But I would say go with Pokken.
Yeah,
but I mean, if you're like a really big on DBZ, then I guess go for it. But I mean, if you're not that too big on, if you're not like a Dragon Ball Z head, then go for that Pokken.
Yeah. I would say it depends on how you like to play. If you're someone who likes competitive play, Pokken. You're gonna have more fun with Pokken. You're gonna be more into Pokken. But if you're someone that doesn't care about competitive play and you're looking for the most amount of content into something that you like fan fiction or into like what ifs and just content in general, DBZ by far because DBZ just has blows Pokken out of the water. Although Pokken DX has a bunch of great content added, Dragon Ball just has so much in there, man. There's a lot, so it just depends. Now, me, I'm more of a competitive type of fighter person, so to me, I would pick Pokken. But it really just depends on how you like to play your games, Yeah, man. Is it Quinton Satoris? I'm probably saying that wrong, but I've probably been saying it wrong this whole time. Sorry about that. OJ, would you be down for a reboot of Legacy of Kain series on the Nintendo Switch? Yeah, I'd be down for that. I remember Legacy of Kain. I think that started out as Soul Reaver on the Dreamcast. I think that maybe even started out before Soul Reaver. I think it might have even been on the PS1, if I'm not correct. That whole franchise, like Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver, and I was really into Soul Reaver on the Dreamcast. So yes, I would be completely down for that. Zan Williams says, have you played Tatsunoko vs. Capcom, and do you want a sequel? Yes, I played Tatsunoko vs. Capcom, and would I want a sequel? Not necessarily, because Tatsunoko characters, I don't know about them. They're weird looking. So would I want a sequel? No. I'm not really big into the Tatsunoko, Capcom, all that stuff. I'm just not big into that. What do you think, Ultra?
I actually like the Tatsunoko characters. I think they're pretty interesting. But if they ever made a sequel to that, I'd be down with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't dislike it. I wouldn't be like, oh no, don't give us that. I mean, if they gave us it, great. Tatsunoko vs. Capcom, it was pretty good on the Wii. It was pretty good. Black Stang 67 donated $10. So shout outs to Black Stang 67. Please, everyone in the chat, give this man some love in the chat for the $10 donation. Really helps us keep operations going here at PlayerEssence because I do a lot of stuff. So thank you so much. I do appreciate that, Black Stang. And here's his question: will EA eventually use the Frostbite engine on the Nintendo Switch? Yes, I think they will eventually. It's just a matter of time and resources. And budget. EA never believed in the Switch. They didn't think it was going to be a success. Why port the Frostbite engine over? Why take the time to port the Frostbite engine to the Switch? They didn't think it was going to be a success. They didn't even count it as a next generation system. It caught them off guard. They admit that it caught them off guard. Therefore, no games that they're releasing are going to be using it with FIFA this year. But with the sales going up, probably going to be 20 million plus next year. Yeah, that Frostbite engine will be ported over in due time. So yeah, I do think so, but just EA never believed in the Switch in the first place, so that's why you didn't see it normally. You got a take on that, Ultra?
Yeah, I think they definitely use the engine. I don't think they wouldn't. That'd be kind of dumb for not to use it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Especially if the Switch continues to sell like it's selling. So
yeah.
Cannibal Game says Eternal Darkness 2. Dennis Dyack might be working on something. Isn't he still working on his Shadow of the Eternals? No, he's still been working on the Shadow of the Eternals game. So yeah, I don't think Dennis Dyack is. I don't think there's anything else he's working on. It's just Shadow of the Eternals. So that's basically a spiritual successor to Eternal Darkness. So yeah. Capcom developers are now working for or Platinum. Okay, no, that's not a question. Any other questions, guys? Looking through. Sony always wins, baby. That's what One White Kong says. Virgin of Steel. Shout outs for the subscription. Everyone in the chat, please make Virgin of Steel welcome to the PlayerEssence Village. Please enjoy your stay. Get this man or woman a Virgin of Steel headband. Shout outs. Let's go. Okay, I thought I saw someone donate something. Okay, yeah, $2 donation from Tony74 or 704 Senpai. But the $2 donation just saying thanks, man. Just showing some love from Charlotte. Shout outs, man. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much for watching. Especially from where you're at, I do appreciate some love coming from there. I know you guys have had a rough time there so far with some of the stuff that's been going on. And just stay safe, man. And thank you so much for the $2 donation. Every little bit helps, homie. And I really do appreciate that. And I'm glad that you enjoy my content enough to feel that you feel the need to donate to me. So I really do appreciate that. Please, everyone in the chat, show Tony 704 Senpai some love for the $2 donation, helping keeping things running, keeping the lights on at PlayerEssence. You know, keeping the lights on, man, because it's not cheap. These people over here trying to charge the PG&E, man. Oof. Maybe they be charging, especially during the summer here where I'm at. It's hot here, man. So that PG&E bill be getting high. Chad's Evansdale from Twitch. Do you think the Direct will only be for 2017 content? Well, that's what they said. Nintendo's been known to be sneaky, a little shimmy sneak every now and then, you know what I'm saying? So, what do you think? I think mostly maybe there'll be like one little thing from 2018, but mostly it'll be 2017 stuff. What do you think?
I think they could like fit in like a 2018 game or so, probably, one or two, maybe just one title, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, just maybe like one title or so. Virgin of Steel says, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm a guy." Oh, well, I mean, sometimes I don't know if you're a guy or a girl just based on the name. There's no way I can tell, but you didn't have to identify. It doesn't really matter to me. You guys are all ninja. It doesn't matter what you are. You guys are ninja here, so female ninja, male ninja, doesn't matter. We all ninja in the village, homie. But let's see here. He says, "Oh, I missed this quite damn. I missed this question." No. Okay, here we go. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a guy. But anyway, what about Animal Crossing? I think we talked about that. We said that Animal Crossing, probably the mobile, and maybe potentially there being an Animal Crossing game. So yeah, man. Let's see here. No problem, Tony. No problem. Quincent says, OJ Ultra. What throwback 8 to 16-bit game would you like to see get a remake put on Nintendo Switch? Go ahead, Ultra. What do you think about that?
Oh man, let's see. There's a lot of stuff there. Maybe probably like Chrono Trigger would be great. That'd be nice.
Yeah. You know what just happened when you said Chrono Trigger? Like I just looked out and like the music started playing. Like that's man, I love it.
Whew.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Chrono Trigger would be my hate to leech off of off of Ultra, but Chrono Trigger is the reason why we're all alive right now. Chrono Trigger tricked millions of kids. That if you ever watch the game theory about that game, right over my head as a kid. It is so intelligently designed. I don't think there's a better designed game than Chrono Trigger in terms of RPG. I can't think of a game that's designed better from a gameplay, story, replay value, side quests. Like, I mean, Breath of Fire 2 maybe, but Breath of Fire isn't everyone's cup of tea. Might be a little bit harder, too hard for some. Everyone can play Chrono Trigger. The hardest of core, the casuals of casuals. Everyone can play Chrono Trigger and beat it. It's not a hard game. But then again, you can do more, So yeah, man. Chrono Trigger is elite. It's almost like in the sacred category. It's like the games that it's like, to me, it's default number one and nothing can ever beat it because it's like Michael Jordan kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, like, he's there and I don't care how many rings LeBron wins, he ain't better than Jordan, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like Chrono Trigger is almost in that category, for me. That's just for me personally, because in 1995, it literally blew everything else away. Like, there was games, and then it was like Chrono Trigger. Like, we're talking about RPGs here, right? And when you were a kid, Chrono Trigger was, you wanted to be Chrono. He didn't talk, but you wanted to be. You wish that you were Chrono. You know what I'm saying? Like Chrono
Yeah.
was the coolest character when I was a kid. Like there was no one cooler than Chrono in that game. So yeah, man. Well, maybe Sonic was that cool at some point. People really wanted to be Sonic at school when I was a kid. Like, times have changed, haven't they? But yeah, man, Chrono Trigger would be the one. Thoughts on L.A. Noir? I know it's $10 more, but I'll still buy it. What are your thoughts on L.A. Watching Face Detective?
Um, I don't actually never played the game, but I mean, I might pick it up. I think when you do like the investigation and stuff, I think you have to use like the was it the touchpad or something? So I don't know. I might look into it.
Yeah, I can talk about L.A. Noir just for a bit. So I played the game. It is a very unique and innovative game for what it was trying to do, even back for 2011. You had to interview suspects. You had to read their facial expressions. You had to see like, okay, well, if they're looking up and to the left, that means people are usually lying. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're someone who's an expert on body language, you're gonna be better. You're naturally gonna be better at the game because they use real life. They use real life body, like language experts to get people to lie about certain things and then not lie and then read their body like movements and see, okay, let's put this into the game. Let's put this into the game. So if you're someone who's really good at telling when someone lies based through like eye movement, body movement, and all of that, which there are professionals who do that, this game is completely for you. If you're completely into that, then this game is for you. If you like being a detective, like, man, 1940s, and you want to wear a fedora, this game is for you as well. If you're looking for a Grand Theft Auto experience, this game is not for you. But will I buy it? Yes, I'll buy it just because it's Rockstar and it's the bigger picture type of thing. So I might buy it and give it away because I'm not sure if I want to spend. There's too much stuff to do in that game. So I mean, but it comes with all the DLC, which is good as well. But it's a good game. It's definitely a good game. So yeah, man. So yeah, I think it's good. The game itself. It's the fact that Rockstar's supporting the Switch more than the game itself. You know what I'm saying? The fact that the name Rockstar is bigger than the actual game. So it's the fact that Rockstar is actually supporting the Switch in the first few months. That's amazing.
Yeah.
The first year, that's nobody saw that coming. So yeah, man. Is Persona 5 coming? We talked about that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. My body is Reggie. Thanks for the stream. No problem, man. Fallout 4 on Switch, says Virgin of Steel. We talked about that as well. We don't think so. Yeah, we don't think so, man. Yeah, Chad Sevendale says Chrono Trigger not on the Super Nintendo Classic. That's sad. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Ooh, Sakon, is it Sakon? Sakon 10 says Zombies Ate My Neighbors remake would be wonderful on the Switch. Yeah, what do you think about that? Zombies Ate My Neighbors. I hate that game, by the way.
I don't even know about that game.
It was scary when I was a kid. It was hard, and it was scary. Those little baby murderers, Chucky dolls, freaked me out, man. And I'm dead serious. And like they scream, they go rah, like, oh god, that game, and it's just like, I know people love the game and like the style of it, but man, when I was a kid, I mean, I played it and I liked it, but I hated it at the same time. But yeah, Zombies Ate My Neighbors. That would basically be like a modern day. What would that be? That'd be like a modern day like zombies game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
much,
you kind of just mow down like a bunch of zombies. Like we've seen that before. So basically, mowing down a bunch of zombies with kid weapons. So that'd be like, what's that game that's on Xbox? Plants vs Zombies.
Yeah.
It's almost like Plants vs Zombies, like what EA does with that, as far as like the multiplayer, like, you know what I'm saying? Like we've had variations of like Zombies Ate My Neighbors, but nothing quite like Zombies Ate My Neighbors. So would I like to see it? Absolutely, because it's an old school franchise that people love. So yes, I would like to see it, but I don't know if we're ever going to actually see it though. So yeah.
Oh, Payday 2. Does that even have a release date or no?
No release date or anything. They just said it's coming. Yeah, it's coming. So, yeah, man. I don't know about Payday. I think I played a demo of Payday, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just not my style of game. But I can see why it'd be pretty dope on the Switch. I don't know. Maybe take it on the go. I don't know.
Yeah, 'cause I played it on I think it was it PS3? Yeah, it was PS3. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, it's not bad. I played multiplayer. I was like, okay, this is cool, but I just never got past the demo. I was like, okay, I'm good with this. You
Yeah.
know. Sunset Overdrive for the Switch. I don't think so. I think Microsoft owns the rights to that. I'm
Yeah, I
pretty
think
sure.
they already own that game.
Yeah, so I don't think so. Brian Christensen says any Nindies or Nindy titles you're looking forward to for being released soon. Dragon Marked for Death for me. That's probably my number one indie game. Dragon Marked for Death.
I just want Origami on the Switch.
Mm-hmm. That game, it's been rumored, right? With the friend, like there was like a retail listing
Yeah.
for it. Yeah, yeah. Master Aqua says Senran Kagura Switch smiley face, of course. Utterly Indifferent says Killing Floor 2 really needs to happen. Interesting. That'd be interesting if it did. Solar 7 says I will literally scream if Kid Icarus game is announced for Switch. Yeah. Rogue Squadron 4. That'd be dope. Yeah. That'd be cool. Dead Island. What do you think about Dead Island potentially coming to the Switch?
Dead Island. Ooh, I don't know. I do not know about that game.
Got my brother correcting me when I'm live streaming. He's like, it's not this, it's this.
Do you think the team behind Mario Rabbids will make more Nintendo games? What game do you think they can handle? I don't know. What could they also do?
I would just like. I mean, if they're gonna do something, just do a sequel to Mario Plus. You know. Like
Yeah,
just,
I guess.
Yeah, just do a sequel. Add more characters. Add just like more weapons. Add a bigger overall campaign. Like, improve the engine. Bump it up to 1080p 60 if you can. You know, like. So yeah, that's what I would think. Just get us another Mario Plus Rabbids. I mean, I think, or even make it make it a bigger crossover. You know, make it some other easy stuff. Like put Rayman in there. You know, like make it some more characters. So just make it even a bigger crossover than what it is. Piper Gaming says raise your abadongers basically. Has a little raise your abadongers Kirby. Quentin says good night PE fam. Thanks for the stream OJ and Nintendo Ultra. Really enjoyed myself. As always, gotta go protect and serve the village. No problem, man. Thank you for being here. Once again, we salute you, especially recently with what's going on, you know, 9/11 and all that. So we definitely salute you, man, and thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate that. Have you guys seen the leaks about Fallout 4 on the Switch? Yes, we have. About ready to catch these arms. Piper, about to catch these arms, bruh. Hyrule plus Rabbids. Oh, no.
What the heck?
Hyrule plus Rayman RPG. I'd be totally down for a Rayman RPG.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah. Joshua Jones says, just become a Patreon. Thanks for the great content. Use the money well. I know you will. Thank you so much. Yes, any type of money that I get, it's invested back into you guys for prize tournaments and live streams, in addition to shipping out rewards and things like that. Like, we're going to have a Super Nintendo Classic giveaway on here, and anyone who's Patreon has a better chance of winning. So yeah, that's $79.99. So that's Patreon money going straight into something like that. So yeah, man. So definitely gets invested back into you guys and helps keeps these lights on. So thank you so much, Joshua. I do appreciate you becoming a Patreon. Everyone in the chat, please give Joshua some love for supporting us via Patreon as well, man. Thank you so much. Do appreciate that. Every bit helps. Why not Rayman Cross Mario instead? Yeah, Rayman Cross Mario would be good too. I think either one, you know, would be fine at this point. Or you could just add it in, because Rabbids is like a spin-off from Rayman, right? So just add in Rayman stuff, just Mario plus Rabbids or whatever, and then have Rayman characters in there too. So, excuse me, Deadlock 7 says Doom Vulcan is supported on Switch. Doom, that's an interesting game. T-Dude says, take care, everyone, until we go live tomorrow. Yep, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll have a pre-show, like, at 30 minutes before the Direct. So, yeah. Or maybe even an hour before. We might just sit here and hang out. You guys can ask me all the same questions you guys are asking me right now. DJ Octavia appeared in ARMS. What?
Oh.
We need a new mainline Mario and Luigi game. They're doing a remake. Aren't they doing a remake for the game, the 3DS?
I think they are.
Yeah, like Superstar Saga or something, like remade, better graphics and stuff.
Witcher 3.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That game, I think they're really working on, what was that? What's that game that they're working on? Cyberpunk right now? Like Cyberpunk, you know. If Doom was on the Switch, it wouldn't be censored. It definitely wouldn't be censored. If Bayonetta wasn't censored, if Assassin's Creed and Call of Duty and all these other games that came to Wii U weren't censored, why would Bayonetta be censored? That doesn't make sense. It wouldn't be censored. There's been M-rated games on Nintendo platforms before. M-rated games on the Wii U. So I don't see why it would be. There's no reason why to know that it would be censored. Nintendo doesn't censor third-party games anymore. They used to, but not anymore. The game just can't be rated AO. It just can't be rated adults only. They won't let any adults only games be published. But a mature rated game like Doom, no, it'll be fine. They wouldn't censor it. This isn't 1993. 2D top-down Zelda, a la A Link Between Worlds on the Nintendo Switch. If anything, it'll be like the 3DS, right? 2D top-down Zelda, 3DS for that. Sean Del River says, I never played it. It would be my first time playing Dark Souls. I think he meant to say Dark Souls. To see the gameplay look, thought it'd look cool. Okay, yeah, I know, definitely likes Dark Souls. Well, Tokyo Mirage Sessions got censored because that's Tokyo Mirage Sessions. That's Nintendo's first party. Nintendo doesn't censor. Nintendo published Tokyo Mirage Sessions. Nintendo doesn't censor third-party developers that would put games on their system. You know, like they don't do that anymore. Just can't be adults only. Gotta go rest up. Yeah, man, it's getting late, guys. So I think that's pretty much it. I think we've exhausted all of our questions here, guys. We kind of went through everything. Got a good 2 hours in of good predictions and everything. My sub goal button is busted. That's supposed to be filling up. We had more than 0 subscribers subscribed. So yeah, man. So yeah, Nintendo published Fatal Frame as well. But yeah, man, thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Please, everyone in the chat, I'm going to direct you guys to a couple different links here, okay? Nintendo Ultra was nice enough to take 2 hours, okay? 2 hours out of his time to come, to come on my channel here. So please make sure you check out Nintendo Ultra's channel if you haven't already done so. Check, man, he's hilarious. His videos are amazing. You know, he's a great YouTuber. He has over 14,000 subscribers already. You know, so yeah, make sure you check it out. I'm going to link it in the description, or not in the description, in the chat right now. So please make sure you check out his Twitter page, and also make sure you subscribe to Nintendo Ultra on YouTube. So Ultra, man, do you have any final predictions? Any final words before the doomsday is coming? The apocalypse, the hype apocalypse is coming, man.
The hypo-calypse. I don't even know how I said. Let's see. I mean, if Smash is announced, then Smash is announced. You know, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't.
Oh my gosh, man! I'm hyped. I'm ready. I think it's going to be a good show. We're going to have fun. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow for, just look out on PlayerEssence, and look out on Twitter, follow me on Twitter, and you guys will know what's going down as far as like when I'm going to be streaming and all of that stuff. You guys will see all of it on there. I'll also link my Twitter account as well. Follow me there. Also follow Nintendo Ultra. He's on Twitter as well. So go ahead and follow me on Twitter. You want to get the latest updates, you want to talk to me quicker, ask me another question, just go ahead and follow me on Twitter, man, and hit me up. And I'm pretty good with getting back to people. So, yeah, man, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate all of you guys, and we will definitely see you guys tomorrow. Or for many of you guys, it's today for the Nintendo Direct. I'm in California, so we're still yesterday for you guys. It's 9:57 here. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you for the next video. Bye bye.
Later.